This is an unprecedented moment in American history. Now, I obviously believe in Medicare for all. I will fight for that as president. But right now, in this emergency, I want every person in this country to understand that when you get sick, you go to the doctor. When you get sick, if you have the virus, that will be paid for.
First of all, I have to take care of those who, in fact, are exposed or likely to be exposed to the virus. Secondly, I would make sure that every state in the union had at least 10 places where they had drive-through testing arrangements. But we have to deal with the economic fallout quickly.
What the experts tell us is that one of the reasons that we are unprepared and have been unprepared is we don't have a system.
That is a national emergency, and that's how it's handled. It is not working in Italy right now, and they have a single-payer system.
And clearly this crisis is only making a bad situation worse.
We're at war with the virus. It has nothing to do with co-pays or anything. We just passed a law saying that you do not have to pay for any of this, period. We have to have a common plan. All nations are affected the same way by this virus, depending on exposure.
Now is the time, by the way, to be working with China. They are learning a lot about this crisis.
What are the immediate needs right today? How about that person who's been laid off today? How about that person who doesn't have an income today?
No matter what your income is, you are not going to suffer as a result of this crisis of which you had no control.
My cabinet, my administration will look like the country. And I commit that I will, in fact, I'll pick a woman to be vice president.
Senator, just to be clear, the vice president committed to picking a woman as his running mate. If you get the nomination, will you?
In all likelihood, I will. Have you been on the floor of the Senate? You were in the Senate for a few years.
Yeah.
Time and time again, talking about the necessity, with pride, about cutting Social Security, cutting Medicare, cutting veterans programs.
No.
You never said that.
No.
All right. Come on, Joe. You won't.
Look, here's the deal.
You're an honest guy. Why don't you just tell the truth here? We all make mistakes.
I am telling the truth.
You were prepared to cut and advocated for the cuts of programs.
I did not. I never voted to cut Social Security.
Not talking about voted, Joe. That's not what I said.
But look, I voted to protect it. All right?
One more time. Were you on the floor time and time again, for whatever reason, talking about the need to cut Social Security and Medicare and veterans programs?
No, I did not talk about the need to cut any of those programs.
Okay, all that I would say to the American people, go to YouTube. It's all over the place. Joe said it many, many times. Who has the power? And I'll tell you who has the power. It's the people who contribute money, the billionaires who contribute money to political campaigns, who control the legislative agenda. Those people have the power. You need to take on Wall Street. You need to take on the drug companies and the insurance companies and the fossil fuel industry.
And Super Tuesday and before that, Bernie outspent me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 1. And I still won. I didn't have any money. And I still won.
I don't want to join you. Why don't you join me? Why don't you get rid of the super PAC that you have right now? I think in the past, Joe, if I'm not mistaken, you condemned super PACs. Is that correct?
You get rid of the 9 super PACs you have?
I don't have 9 super. I don't have any super PACs.
You want me to list them?
No. Yeah, you go ahead, list them.
Okay, come on. Give me a break.